Hello and welcome to all the Pikes Peak Habitat for Humanity's core volunteers. We are here in the lovely country living neighborhood in Fountain, Colorado for our awards ceremony with a difference. So sorry that we couldn't all come together as one family to celebrate our awards from 2019 and all of the accomplishments from that year as well. And there have been some fantastic things that have occurred. Standing here with George Hammond, who is the longest serving core volunteer for Pikes Peak Habitat for Humanity. My two colleagues behind me, Sarah Buchan, who is the volunteer construction coordinator, and also Dusty from the Restore, who also serves as the volunteer coordinator there as well. George, I've got it in my hand here, the 2019 year in review. There are some fantastic stats here. These stats would not have been possible without the work of you and your fellow volunteers, the core volunteers. Just look at the Restore numbers here. 17,345 hours put in at the Restore, Dusty. That is just incredible. At the construction site, George, 1,640 volunteer hours on deconstruction, and at the construction site itself, 29,122. What else jumps out at you here, George?
Well, the most important thing that jumps out to me is that it costs us $160,000 to build a house today, and that's a 500% increase since I first started in 1993.
In 1993. So $160,000, 500 for a quality home such as this one that is right bit behind us, with the median house price in El Paso County at $350,000.
Wow.
And the way that Habitat for Humanity can do this is primarily due to donations of money, donations of services, of product, and also donations of time, which of course you are the ultimate time giver of time. Sarah, isn't George the ultimate giver of time? Over to you, Sarah.
Yeah, so George has actually received the Lifetime Achievement Award with us, but he also, every year, he does receive our Golden Presidential Service Award as well for contributing over 300 hours of volunteer service every year. And so, George, I'm going to give this to you now.
Thank you.
Thank you. And then I also wanted to take this time to say that we are also going to have all of the Presidential Service Awards are going to be given out along with these new fun t-shirts that you guys were supposed to get back in April.
Very nice.
So t-shirts and Presidential Service Awards will be distributed to all of our core members right after this video comes out. So either look for me or Dusty and you'll find those with us. So thank you, George, so much. We appreciate you. You are just a treasure to have around.
Thank you. Thank you.
And George, there we go. All right. Okay, great. Thank you very much, George, and to all of our volunteers. We cannot say enough. Okay, we're going to go into the part of the ceremony here where we announce all of the various awards. Again, we would have loved to have done this in person, but unfortunately we can't this year. But all fingers crossed and God willing for next year that we can be together as a family, as I've said already. So we're going to announce first off the recipients of the Miller Fuller Award. This award is for the volunteer who demonstrates leadership, going above and beyond for call of duty, and who exemplifies asking others to get involved. This particular award is voted on by the Pikes Peak Habitat for Humanity Board of Directors, the staff, construction and restore committees, and volunteers. Dusty.
The Millard Fuller Award this year goes to the Pikes Peak Habitat for Humanity Board of Directors, former President, David Warner.
The Linda Fuller Award goes to a volunteer who does an outstanding job in working with our partner families and exemplifies compassion and devotion for our Habitat partner families during and after their path to home ownership. It is voted on by the Pikes Peak Habitat Board of Directors, affiliate committees, volunteers, and staff.
This year, 2019, Linda Fuller Award goes to Martha Johnson. She is on our development committee, and she is also the vice president of our Pikes Peak Habitat for Humanity Board of Directors.
The Journeyman Award This goes to the volunteer who has made a long-term commitment to Habitat and performs vital behind-the-scenes work for our affiliates and is ready and willing to do whatever is needed to keep Habitat running smoothly. This is voted on by the Pikes Peak Habitat staff.
And this year that award goes to a wonderful man, Robert Bob Ray.
We are pleased to present the Volunteer Group of the Year to the group who volunteers frequently at our Habitat construction sites. Not only does this group demonstrate outstanding construction ability, but this group goes on and displays spirit and devotion to building Habitat homes. The Construction Award is voted on by the construction volunteers and staff.
So the 2019 Construction Volunteer Group of the Year goes to Mike Maroney Auto.
The Restore Volunteer Group of the Year goes to a group who volunteers frequently at our Habitat Restore. Not only does this group demonstrate outstanding retail ability, but this group also displays spirit and devotion to building Habitat homes. The Restore Award is voted on by Restore volunteers and staff.
This year that award goes to the Colorado Springs School for the Deaf and the Blind. They've done an amazing job of resetting our kind of hardware, our electrical, our bathroom hardware, even brailing the labels so that they can answer customers' questions. Amazing group of young people. We hope to see you again.
And finally, for our 2019 Core Volunteer Awards for Chris Brownlow Golden Hammer Award. This is voted on by the Pikes Peak Habitat Board of Directors. The award is named in honor of Chris Brownlow and is presented to the individual who displays the joyful and loving qualities Chris consistently demonstrated. These characteristics include strong leadership, always performing work with joy and a positive attitude, having a servant spirit and conducting him or herself in a manner that is synonymous with the philosophy of Habitat for Humanity, both within and outside the organization.
This year's 2019 Chris Brownlow Golden Hammer Award goes to Peter Scanlon, who is our current Pikes Peak Habitat for Humanity Board of Directors Treasurer.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this concludes our 2019 Core Volunteer Awards ceremony. Again, sorry that we couldn't all meet as one, but fingers crossed and God willing, come the spring of next year, 2021, we will be able to. So on behalf of the entire El Paso County community, the homeowners, the staff of Pikes Peak Habitat for Humanity, we sincerely give our thanks to each and every one of you. Thank you.